Hello, hi, welcome. Welcome everyone to KCRW's Apogee Studio sessions. You guys feeling good tonight? I know there are a lot of major donors, KCRW champions in the room, so a big thanks to all of you for supporting great public radio in our community. Of course, we just wrapped up our spring fundraiser, which was a huge success, so thank you all. Also, big thanks to our hosts, Betty Bennett and Bob Clearmountain. Bob is right there in the studio in the control booth. Hello, Bob. So this is a private studio made available to KCRW by the kindness of Bob Clearmountain and Betty Bennett from Apogee. We thank them. And I should tell you, for those who don't know, Bob Clearmountain, a bit of a legend in the music world. He is responsible for mixing some of the greatest albums of our time, including the Rolling Stones' Tattoo You, David Bowie, Let's Dance, Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA. And he actually produced an artist that was very interesting to our guest tonight, a Scottish band called the Rezillos, a punk band called the Rezillos. But that was like hugely impressive to our guests. All right, let's all make sure to put those phones and cameras down. Yeah, you owe me $5. Chrissy bet me that I would forget to mention this, but you owe me now. Cough it up, lady. But yeah, let's just enjoy this moment together. Tonight is being recorded for broadcast June 1st on KCRW, so please give us your best energy out there as an audience. All right, it is time. Our guest tonight is in Southern California, all the way from Glasgow, Scotland, and on tour in support of their 5th album, titled Always Ascending. Please welcome Franz Ferdinand.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for coming down. We're Franz Ferdinand from Glasgow in Scotland. Won't someone bring me just a glimpse of love is gonna come as a photographer. makeovers, a makeover scene, makeover won't someone bring me just a glimpse of love, a glimpse of love. Oh, who wants someone bring me just a glimpse of love, a glimpse of love. I want someone bring me just a glimpse of love, a glimpse of love. I want someone bring me just a glimpse of love, a glimpse of love. I want someone bring me just a glimpse of love, 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 just a glimpse, just a glimpse, yeah, just a glimpse of love. Thanks so much, thank you. So that's a new song off our new record, Always Ascending, and this is a song off a different record. Ah, kiss me, flick your cigarette and then kiss me. Kiss me where your eye won't meet me. Meet me in your mind and then hit me. everyone. Thank you very much. Take your white finger, slide the nail under, top and bottom buttons on my blazer. Relax the frame wool, slacken ties and I'm not to look at you in the shoe. Oh, but the eyes. Time every journey to bump into you. Accidentally I charm you and tell you all the boys I hate, all the girls I hate, all the words I hate, all the clothes I hate, and how I'll never be anything I hate. But you smile, mention something that you like, or how you'd have a happy life. Ooh, if you did the things you like. So come on, find me and follow me through corridors, refectories, and files. Follow me, this academic factory will be in the matinee, the dark of the matinee, better in the matinee, the dark of the matinee is mine, it's mine. But I'm on KCRW, telling Terry Woganhound, well, I made it, man. What I made is unclear now, but his laughter is, and that deference is, words and smile, well then, easy now. Yes, it's easy now. Yes, it's easy now. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. Now this next song is a particularly poignant song for us to be playing tonight, because the inspiration, or partial inspiration for the song, has recently just passed away, and so we'd like to dedicate this song to Margot Kidder, or as we all knew her, as Lois Lane, and yeah, she's the inspiration for this song. And had a powerful impact on me when I was a kid, I'll tell you that. Lois lane scene. Pretty strong woman, the kind of woman that a girl could be. So you got an H&D in journalism, because journalism could change the world. And if you change the world, then you could be happy. Then you could be happy. Choices. You made good choices to change our world, so you could be happy. Motivation of altruism, the selfishness, the desire for the pleasure of the reward. The fine young cynic, you cried, would you rather not have a go and change the world? Come on, come on, come on, yeah, you could be happy. Come on, come on, come on, yeah, you could be happy. Choices. You made good choices to change our world, so you could be happy. But oh, he changed you. I mean, I did not like him, no one ever liked him, which made me not like you, not like I used to do. No, we were never friends. So you could be happy. So you could be happy. Choices. You made good choices to change our world, so you could be happy. Choices. You made good choices to change our world, so you could be happy. Well, at the over 30 singles night, the over 30 singles night. Well, it's bleak, 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 it's bleak. At the over 30 singles night, at the over 30 singles night. Well, it's bleak, it's bleak, it's bleak, it's bleak, it's bleak. And see you next week. Thanks very much, guys. Yeah, thanks, Margot. This is much more, well, they're both positive songs. This is a very positive song. It starts with the beautiful guitars of Julian Corey and Dino Bardot here. How can I tell you I was wrong? How can I tell you I was wrong? When I am the proudest man ever born. Low, everything's cold on the line of the horizon. the point of living is to let go. Won't you come to me? Oh, won't you come to me? Yeah. Oh, come to me. Won't you come to me? Yeah. Come on. Come on. Now here we go. Oh, the North Sea sings. Come to me, baby. Oh, the North Sea singing. Come to me. Oh, the North Sea sings. Come to me, baby. Oh, the North Sea singing. Come to me. Oh, the North Sea sings. Come to me, baby. Oh, the North Sea singing. Won't you come to me? The North Sea sings. Come to me, baby. Oh, the North Sea sings. Come to me. Won't you come to me? Come to me. Come to me, baby. Oh, the North Sea sings. Won't you come to me? The North Sea sings. Won't you come to me, baby? Oh, the North Sea sings. Come to me. Thank you.
All right, all right, all right. How you guys feeling? For KCRW, I am Jason Bentley from Apogee Studios as we welcome Franz Ferdinand. We have Alex and Bob. Hello, fellas.
Hey, guy.
Hello.
You're sharing a mic.
Yeah,
Sharing
we
a mic.
are.
All
Yeah, I
right.
believe so. There might be another one if you want.
Well, good to see you, and thank you for joining us here
Thank you.
at Apogee Studios and KCRW. It's good to see you again.
Oh, it's good to be back.
You're in Los Angeles. Do you like being here? Do you spend time here at all?
Yeah, I love being here. I've got quite a few friends that live up here, so it's nice to catch up with people and enjoy the sunny weather.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Mexican food.
Do you kind of do the SoCal thing and take early runs on the beach and eat kale salads and things like that?
Early runs every morning. We run the 5 miles to the beach and then run along the beach and then back.
But we're going to run to the beach straight after this gig as well, so if anybody wants to join us, you might have a bit of catching up to do because we're pretty fast.
And it's a lifestyle pretty similar to Glasgow, I'm sure.
It is. Well, we're both West Coast cities.
Yeah.
You know?
I am a big believer that environment is a big influence on the creative process. So getting into the album, where did you make this record? Because I speak with bands and sometimes they want to stimulate the process by going somewhere remote, like the French countryside or, Santa Fe or something like that. So where did you record this record?
Well, when we were writing, it was in Scotland. I've got a little studio in southwest Scotland, and it's relatively rural. If you go out the house and take a right, you'll walk for a couple of 100 miles without seeing anything but hills, the occasional bit of wildlife, the odd sheep or two. But if you take a left, then there's 2 pubs, so it's kind of quite well balanced out. But when we went to record, we wanted to have quite a different atmosphere, so we went to London and then Paris for the mixing. So it was quite an urban environment after being in such a rural place.
I understand you also all lived together. Was that when you wrote the record? You decided
That's
to
right.
live together.
Yeah, we've done it before. It's a good way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, we took weekends off. We went down on a Monday, came back on a Thursday or a Friday. But yeah, it's nice. It's kind of intense, but you get a lot done.
We did discover though that the best way to ensure a positive social environment for any band is to have a really cute dog in the studio. And Bob has a really cute dog called Alvy, and Alvy was hanging around all the time. And
this is the first record he's been around for, so I think you can definitely tell the difference.
He doesn't make a cameo on the record at all, though. No?
He did a lot of demos. You can hear him. Julian worked out how to replicate the doorbell sound on a synthesizer. So he would do that in the studio to make him bark his head off, and quite a lot.
I was recently watching a documentary on producer and musician Brian Eno. And one thing that was really interesting was his creative process involving cards, the oblique strategies. Do you guys know about this? Oblique strategies. Sort of a process of just introducing an idea out of nowhere. I mean, it could be, actually, I have a couple that are actually from his deck of cards. Disconnect from desire is one. And it's meant to just kind of trip things up in a new way if you're kind of stuck creatively. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I think it's a really positive way of approaching things, because it's very easy to get caught in a rhythm, and when you're caught in a rhythm you sort of repeat yourselves, and it can and we have used the oblique strategies before, but we found that, I don't know which band member it was, but it was adding his own cards into it with things like go to the pub.
Well, exactly. And I wondered what strategies you got. I mean, are there rituals? Are there things that kind of start a song?
It's different for every song, really. It could be a lyrical idea, or a drum beat, or the bass line, or just like a sort of a feel of a riff, and then we build it into something.
I mean, when we were writing this record, we wanted every song to be written in a different way. Like Bob says, sometimes you start with a chord progression, sometimes. But one thing we were doing that we'd never done before is to write using completely fictional characters. Like the song Lois Lane that we were singing before, we were inventing characters in the way you would if you were writing a script for a film or a play or a novel, and then trying to build these characters so they're as real and as believable and have emotions as genuine as somebody you would observe from real life, or something that you would feel yourself. And that was a really fun way, and I think we're going to write a lot like that in the future again.
Speaking of producers like Brian Eno, you recruited Philippe Zadar on this record. Had you worked with him before?
No, we never had, actually. We wanted to work with him for a long time. I think last time I spoke to him was a few years ago, and he was working with the Beastie Boys at that time. I love his production. He's one half of Cassius.
Yeah, for those who don't know, he's one half of Cassius, but he's also had a lot of experience producing for The Rapture, Phoenix, but he's highly regarded.
Yeah, with the Beasties as well. His records, what I love about them, he's coming from the kind of world of Parisian house music and dance music, but his records feel very human. There's a lot of emotion in them, which isn't necessarily something you always get in dance music, and I really love that. And his songs always have the capacity to move you, and that's really the point of all of this, isn't it? It's to make you feel something, and that's why we're here, and why you're here. We're here to make you feel something and make us feel something ourselves. Right?
Did you set out to consciously make a dance record with this album?
Well, when we started,
we wanted to make something that was, for want of a better word, groove-led. And
that sounds so funny you saying that word.
I know, I'm pretty groovy. And so, we've always sort of, from the very beginning, wanted to be a live band that made dance music, and I guess we wanted to push that idea further this time, and we gave ourselves a space to do that. Like the time, Alex has a large synth collection that we'd never really had that much time to play around with, because we've always been in a bit of a rush or on the road or whatever, so we kind of gave ourselves the space and the time to kind of mess around with that, and so that kind of influenced.
But one thing we wanted to do before we gave it what Bob was calling the groove or the dance feel to it is have a songbook, like a collection of songs. I know when I was learning to play the guitar when I was a kid, I'd always start off with those books you get with the lyrics and the chords, and then you get the Kinks' greatest hits or the Beatles' greatest hits or the Smiths. These are the ones I had, Queen as well and all that stuff. And I love how in those books songs exist completely in their own right, and there's no rhythm to them, and there's no interpretation to them. It's just a good song. And so before we decided on anything about beats or the feeling or tempo or anything like that, it just had to be a good song, because if you've got a good song, it's kind of hard to break it.
This was also the first album following the departure of your founding guitarist, Nick McCarthy. Was that a traumatic change? Was that a big deal? I mean, because when I think about the band, I think about big guitar hooks. I mean, if you think about the first hit of "Take Me Out," it's like "Take Me Out." Exactly. So for him to leave the band, I mean, were you thinking, oh my God, what, you know?
Well, it wasn't that traumatic, because it's me that plays that line. So.
Oh, you do? Okay. Fair enough.
But I mean, without being trite, we had. When Nick was in the band, it was really wonderful. We had a great time with Nick, but it wasn't a shock and it wasn't traumatic, because we could see it coming for a long time. And Nick has a young family, and he found it harder and harder to go away on tour. I'm sure some of you must have kids, and I'm sure you can imagine what it's like to go away. You know, we don't just go away for a week. We go away for a year and a half. It's like, and I think that's very difficult if you've got a family. So.
And maybe at the beginning when he left, it took us a couple of weeks to kind of find our feet. But yeah, it was, you know, there's that saying about in every crisis, seeing it as an opportunity. We kind of decided to grab onto that really, as much as possible.
What do you think you gained from his departure? You brought on 2 new members of the band, but did it allow you to explore different things just with the change?
Yeah, I mean, in the most obvious way, we gained a Dino and we gained a Julian. You know, that's. I mean, you know, I was going to say a band like ours, but any band really, it's a collection of people. It's a collection of personalities. When they come together, it makes a new personality, and we have these 2 incredibly strong, great personalities that are now a big part of the band, and they're both wonderfully talented people, and just a joy to play with them, really. You know, it's great.
Yeah.
All right. Touch on a few themes, if there are themes on the album, and I love the title of the album and the opening song on the album, which I guess sets the tone, really, of always ascending, but elaborate on that idea.
Yeah, the lyric was originally written as a sort of like a free-form thing in response to a piece of music. The music of the introduction, we're going to play it after this interview. When you listen to it, the chords don't resolve. Like if you have a key, they don't return to the place that feels like home. It feels like they're always rising up. And there's a tone beneath them called a shepherd tone, which is rising up as well. And so it gives you this kind of strange, baseless, floating sensation as you listen to the music. And so the lyrics were a response to that, and imagining yourself in that situation and never resolving, and yeah, leading on. I don't want to say too much about the lyric, because it is actually based on a true story, but it's a really, really long one. So we won't get to play it if I start.
Which song, and perhaps it was that one, once you wrote it, you felt like, okay, we're on our way with this album. It really set a tone.
Well, actually, that song took quite a long time. We had the introduction for a long time, and we knew what was going to happen in the main body of the song, but we kind of kicked it into the long grass and kept. I think it was months before we did the second part of the song. We knew it had to be really good. We was like, that's got to be a really good bit, so let's just let you wait until we're ready to tackle it. I don't know, what was the first? I mean, Paper Cages maybe was one of the first ones.
Which we're not going to play today. I know for me, one of the most satisfying ones was Feel the Love Go, which we're going to play later on.
So good.
And I just remember like sort of writing, I was like, oh, this isn't really like anything we've written before. And it just, I don't know, like that and Always Ascending, they just, you know, when you have a song, or for us, if you write a song, it just makes you feel like you're in a better mood as soon as you finish playing it. That's the feeling that you're looking for, really, you know.
I do have to ask you about the Rosellos, since
Oh,
we're here
yeah.
with Bob Clear Mountain.
That's right.
Why, of all the things that Bob has worked on, that was one that resonated with you guys.
I mean, there's so many incredible records that he has worked on. I loved the Rosillos when I was a kid. There were two songs particularly that resonated with me: "Destination Venus" and "Top of the Pops." The Rosillos. How many of you know who the Rosillos are? Yeah. All right. Okay.
A few. They're a Scottish band.
They were a Scottish band, a Scottish kind of pop punk. I don't know. Maybe that's being a bit dismissive. They were. I'd say contemporaries of the B-52s is probably the closest sort of thing you could get, like sci-fi references, really unusual melodies. In fact, the guy Joe Callis, who was in the band, was it Joe Callis? Yeah, Joe Callis. No, Joe Callis was a singer. I can't remember the name of the guitarist, but he went on to join the Human League, and he wrote all those big songs on Dare. And so, if you like those kind of melodies, go back and check out the Rosillos as well. They were. In fact, just go and check out the Rosillos. Anyway, they were a great band from Edinburgh.
And Bob Clear Mountain produced, one of their albums.
It's a great song.
Back to your album, I want to thank you for the energy and the fun. The celebration and the power of music that comes through on this album, Always Ascending. Really enjoy it, and thank you for coming through and spending time with KCRW.
Thank you. It's great to be back.
All right, you guys.
Cheers.
You guys ready for their second set? All right, for KCRW, Franz Ferdinand.
I'm going to go over there, then come back again. What are you going to hear now? Be concerned. It's just the way that gravity works round here. All slowly rising, falling patiently. Feel no fear. Cirrus caress you, cumulus kiss you, raindrops of crystal whisper, we'll miss you, but go. Let go. Always and always and always ascending. Opening line leaves an uncertain ending. Always, always, and always ascending. Pause the progression, but I'm never gonna resolve. Never gonna resolve. Never gonna resolve. Never gonna resolve. Ah, talk to me. Talk to me. Come on, talk to me. Talk to me. Yeah, talk to me. Talk to me. And then wake me up. Come on, wake me up. Waking up, try. Waking up the sea. Feeling clean, more. Let's take it up. Feeling thirsty. Give me a drop. Bring me water. We can ascend from this arrangement. We can see fate as entertainment. Bring me a cup and bring me water. Yeah, bring me water. Always and always shepherd misleads, so you think you're transcending. Always, always, and always ascending. The chords seem to pause, but I never gonna resolve. Never gonna resolve. Never gonna resolve. Never gonna resolve. Ah, come on, talk to me. Talk to me. Yeah, talk to me. Talk to me. Come on, talk to me. Talk to me. And then wake me up. Come on, wake me up. Waking up dry, waking up thirsty, feeling remorse, feeling thirsty. Bring me a cup, then bring me water. Yeah, bring me water. Bring me water. Bring me water. Bring me water. Bring it down. Put your ladder 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 down. Cirrus caress you, comb your lust, kiss you, and the raindrops of crystal will whisper we'll miss you, but go. Let go. Thank you very much. Thank you. I swung my innocence of pride, I crushed the enders in my stride. I said I'm strong, I know I'm a leaver. I love the sound of you walking away, you walking away. Mascara bleeds a blackened tear. Whoa, here, but I'm not cold. I'm not cold. Not as cold as you are. I love that sound of you walking away. You walking away. I love that sound of you walking away, walking away. Hey, hey. Why don't you walk away? Won't you walk away? Won't you walk away? No buildings will fall down. Won't you walk away? No quake will split the ground. Won't you walk away? The sun won't swallow the sky. Statues will not cry. Won't you walk away? Why don't you walk away? Oh, won't you walk away? Oh, won't you walk away? Sad to see those eyes as apologies may rise. I must be strong and stay an unbeliever, and love that sound of you walking away, you walking away. Mascara bleeds into my eyes. Why I'm not cold. I'm not lazy boy. I'm a lazy boy, never getting up in time. I enjoy being a lazy boy, lying in your bed, thinking of how a lazy boy loves you. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna get up, no never. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna get up, no never. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna get up, no never. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna get up, no never. I'm a lazy boy, I'm a lazy boy, I'll always be a lazy boy. I'm a lazy boy, yes, a lazy boy, lazy in the evening, boy. I'm a lazy boy, love you. Thanks, everyone. Thanks. Slow, don't take it slow when you put on that hat, that black velvet cap. Well, this is that long due occasion you can wear it at. Don't send this invite back. Slow, don't kill me. Slow, don't kill me. Slow, no, never, never, no, don't kill me. Slow, no, never, never kill me quick. Kill me quicker if you can. I cannot take it slow. Don't kill me slow. When you show your executioner's cap to me, you put it on for me, said that I would see you'd kill whatever sapped your love from me. So put it on for me. You put it on. again. Oh, slow, don't kill me slow. No, never, never, no, don't kill me slow. No, never, never, kill me quick. Kill me quicker if you can. I cannot take it slow. Don't kill me, just cut back to high res. Time lapse season KCRW, how you feeling now? Okay, people in this fine studio of our KCRW, how are you feeling now? I said, are you feeling good right now? I said, do you begin to feel the love right now? All right. Well, if we're gonna feel the love, then the first thing we're gonna do is feel the rhythm. Come on. Yeah, feel the rhythm. Come on. Yeah, feel the rhythm. Come on. Yeah, feel the rhythm. Come on. I want you to feel the rhythm. Come on now. Come on. Hey, what's that thing that you're doing? Hey, what's that thing that you do? No, you're not that thing that you're doing. For the things that you do are not who you are. Why don't you come over here? Why don't you come over here? Why don't you come over here? Why don't you come over? Think of a friend and wish them love. Think of an enemy and wish them more. Come on now. Well, see the things that you're doing. See the things that you do. See the things that you do and not who you are. Why don't you come over here? Why don't you come over here? Why don't you come over here? Why don't you come over? Think of a friend and wish them love. The think of an enemy and wish them more. The think of every life and wish them all your love. Then feel the love return. Feel the love infinity. Feel the love infinity. Then let it go. Let that love go. You let that love go. You let that love go. You let that love go. Feel the love go. Feel the love then go. Feel the love then go. You gotta feel the love go. Yeah, come on, feel that love go. Yeah, you better feel that love go. Come on, feel the love go. Go. You better go. Come on and go. You better go. Come on, go. Feel the rhythm, come on. All right, KCRW, I felt the love from you tonight. Do you feel the love tonight? I said, do you feel the love deep inside of you tonight? Right. A 1, 2, 3, and yeah, come on. Yeah, feel the love go. Come on. Yeah, feel the love go. Come on. Yeah, feel the love go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on. Yeah, better feel that love go. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you very much. That's the end of our set, everyone. Thanks for listening. We're Franz Ferdinand from Glasgow in Scotland. And thanks very much to KCRW for being such great supporters of us for all these years. I think the first time we came down to see you guys was 2013 or something like that. So thanks for being 2003, sorry. A decade. A long time. Thank you, everyone.
Well, that's pretty fun for a Monday night in Santa Monica, right? I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the love right now. So real quick, I want to thank you all for coming out again. Thank you for supporting KCRW through and through. Also, thanks to Bob Clear Mountain on the mix. Also assisted by Brandon Duncan and Sergio Ruelas. As well, thanks to Paul Sangster for the lighting. And our own KCRW team for video tonight. As well, thanks to the events department at KCRW for putting it all together with the snacks. Love the snacks. You guys want to try and get the band out here for one more? All right. Let's chant Franz. Let's see if this works. Ready? Franz, 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 Franz. Yes! Franz Ferdinand for KCRW.
Thanks, I don't want to be presumptuous. Now, do you want to hear another song? Would you like to? No? Would you like to hear another song? All right, okay. That's good. We're going to play one. So heavenly, come and dance with me, Michael. You're all I see, well I wanna be. Come and dance with me, Michael. This is what I am, an exemplary man. Come and dance with me, Michael. So close now, it's close now. Come and dance with me, yeah, come and dance with me. Come and dance with me, Michael. You're the boy, the leather hair, sticky hair, the stubble on my sticky hair. Dancing like a beautiful dance floor. You're waiting on a silver line now, but nothing matters now. You're all I see, well I wanna be. So dance with me, Michael. This is what I am, an exemplary man. Yeah, dance with me, Michael. So close, but you're close now. Come and dance with me, Michael. So close now, yes you're close now. Come and dance with me, yeah, come and dance with me. Then come all over me, Michael. You're the boy, the leather hair, sticky hair, the stubble on my sticky head, Michael. The only one I'd ever, the only one I'd ever want. Beautiful boys, beautiful dance floor. And you're dancing like a beautiful dance floor. You're waiting on a silver platter now. steps. Then a voice say, hi, so, oh, what you got this time? Come on, let's get high. Come on, Lexo, what you got next door? You walk 25 miles, oh, well, I'm bored, yes, I'm bored. Come on, let's get high. Let's get high. Come on, let's get high. Well, I found a new way. I found a new way. Come on, don't amuse me. Your sympathy, la, 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 la. Ulysses, I found a new way. I found a new way, baby. Am I Ulysses? Am I Ulysses? No, but you are now, boy. Cause it's sinister, it's so sinister. But last night was wild. What's the matter there? Feeling kinda anxious, feeling that hot blood grow cold. Yeah, everybody knows it. Everybody knows it, everybody knows I. La, 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 la. Ulysses, I found a new way. I found a new way, baby. La, 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 la. Ulysses, I found a new way. I found a new way, baby. Oh. Don't. Son, do you know you're never going home? You're never, 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 you're never, never, never going home. Not Ulysses, oh, no, la, 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 la. Not Ulysses, oh, no, la, 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 la. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, KCRW. Thank you, Bob. Thanks everyone. Cheers. Thanks all for coming down. The Franz Ferdinand, you know.